What is a ball of yarn's favorite exhibit to visit at the aquarium? The string ray. Welcome to the stream, my friends. Happy, Tuesday? Is it Tuesday? What day is it today? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I just woke up from a nap. My head is full of moths. Oh, thank you for being here, my friends. I hope you've had a wonderful day. Very grateful to have you with me. Dead Zergling first in chat tonight. Welcome in, my friend, followed by Lucent Jelly with the 33-month resub. Jelly, 33 months. That's almost a year. Thank you very much for that, Jelly. Chozo Brain, welcome in. Pleasure to have you with us as well. And cows are important. Welcome in, cows. Happy Tuesday, cows. And here I was thinking I would like to see the jellyfish because they have strings on the bottom and are really pretty. Your logic is sound. That information is difficult to convey and to convey concisely, however. It's always Tuesday. Of course it's Tuesday, Cow says. Well, if it wasn't Tuesday, it wouldn't be Tuesday yet, but there's a good chance it'll be Tuesday later. Thank you for correcting me. Poor ball of yarn, though, hoping to see a creature that doesn't exist. Jelly told me earlier, she said, my favorite jokes are the ones where inanimate objects express preferences. I'm so confused. Frownie is drinking coffee, but no wheel. I explained yesterday. I don't have any of the food stuff at hand currently. I'm making efforts to attempt to organize my room down here, and I don't have any of the wheel items or my pistachios conveniently located for the time being. Probably not for a while, because it's a big project to move everything down here around. No Isaac, no wheel. Yeah, I don't even have Isaac currently. So that stuff's gonna be off for a little while I'm working on trying to put this place together, but it'll all be back. It'll all be back. You did explain. It's still confusing. I did my best. Alright, my friends. Bubsy 3D. We've got maybe 5 levels left in this game. I'd like to ideally do at least 2 of them tonight. Lately, it's been taking me about 2 hours per level, so If we got 2 of them done tonight, I could be pretty happy with that. 3 would be... 3 might be pushing it. A 3 would be great, don't get me wrong. But 6 hours might be a little bit more stream than I have in me for tonight. We have been playing through very thoroughly. If you haven't been here for this playthrough, this is one of the most notoriously terrible games in existence, but I have really been enjoying it for the most part. A lot more than I feel like I'm allowed to. It's been a lot of fun, this game. The last level that we did, though, this rocket level, was pretty brutal. It was pretty rough. I don't know if I had a worse time on this rocket level, or if I had a worse time in the circus level in Ape Escape. Those are both really, really bad. I got stabbed in the back by 2 games that I'm enjoying a couple nights in a row, unfortunately. So, fingers crossed, hopefully this level here is much better. But we are playing this game to 100%, to more than 100%, because we're collecting all the rockets. As you can see, we've got a perfect track record up to this point. Bosses, boss stages having no rockets, but we've got 2 on every other stage. But I'm going the extra step, and I'm attempting to collect every single one of the atoms, or, at least 200 per stage, because there are actually more than 200 on a lot of stages, but 200 is the official count. So I'm attempting to hit 200 atoms on every stage, even though, as you can see, the game doesn't keep track of that, of those collectibles. I'm a madman. I'm going out of my way to inflict ill-advised challenges upon myself. I heard the super important joke Zergling says, now to go cook my steaks. Oh, best of luck with that. I hope they turn out wonderfully. So I think the volume is probably a little bit too low. It seemed like it was a little too loud a moment ago. We'll see how this is. I'm starting off already in a rough situation with these with this combination of enemies here. This invisible guy who's chasing me right now, I have yet to figure out how to fight this guy. He seems invincible to me. Really seems like one of those panels could be breakable. Could I have failed this level so early?
This guy gives stupid a bad name.
Most of the levels we have to play through more than once. Getting all the collectibles on our first try, on our first pass through the level, is a pretty rare achievement. It's not impossible. It definitely does happen that we get everything in one go, from time to time, but it's not to be expected. No! I don't know how I saved that. And now I'm dead. Close. I think it's safe to stand here. X2, welcome in. This game, that is a fairly, that seems to be how most people feel about this game. Otaku, welcome in. Good to have you with us. Welcome in. I've heard bad things about this game. Yeah, I've heard pretty much nothing but bad things about this game before I played it. I hadn't heard a lot of specifics, other than it's supposed to be terrible. And you know what? Generally speaking, I've actually had a really good time with it so far. It's you know, it's not a good game, but I kind of like it. I've been having a lot of fun. Generally speaking, don't get me wrong, it does get frustrating. It does make me want to pull my hair out sometimes too, but I don't know. I kind of like it. Hope all is well. I'm doing all right. I'm a little foggy. I'm a little foggy brained right now. I was napping before the stream, and I'm still only 70% awake at the moment, but I'm pretty good. Spirits are high right now. I gotta figure out what to do about that enemy. This game itself alone made me really hate Bubsy. Otaku says. You know what? So I've done a little Bubsy marathon. We played through the original trilogy. I did Bubsy 1 and 2 on the Super NES. And I'd planned to do Bubsy 2 on the Game Boy as well, but I couldn't get it to work. Something was wrong with the copy of the game that I had, so we had to abandon that one. But, yeah, I'm not a fan of Bubsy. We can hang out upside down a while. Bubsy 1 was a pretty awful experience. That game took me 4 nights to beat. I probably could have done Bubsy 1 in 1 night, but I really wanted to get a 1 credit clear through that game, and at the very least I wanted to not use passwords and to beat it in in just 1 pass through the game. So, and I actually did both. We did it, no passwords, no continues. One credit clear when I finally did beat it, but it took me 4 nights to do it. So I was living with a pretty bad game for a pretty long time. So that didn't endear Bubsy to me. And then Bubsy 2 was awful as well. Bubsy 2 is way easier than Bubsy 1, but it's still, like, pretty miserably janky. And then this one has been the one that I've actually enjoyed the most. This is the game that, like, I'm supposed to hate, but I kind of like it. So, clearly something is wrong with me. I told you this game is better than Bubsy 1. I didn't universally hear terrible things about this game, but overwhelmingly I heard that this game is terrible. Chozo has been a stalwart defender of Bubsy 3D. I don't think I'm ever more than 70% awake, Cal says. I can relate to that. For some reason, I felt that that platform was going to collapse after I stepped on it. It just... I was wrong, but... No, I just... don't feel like I could trust it. Is that a breakable wall over there? I don't think I can throw an atom that far. I think I'm just going to get myself hit in the face. Well... oh no. You know what? I think I could hit that, and I failed. Why it said cage. Alright, Spider, let's go for a ride. I'm never gonna play a Bubsy game ever because they are my ticket to busting up valuable belongings like my TV, my computer, etc. Otaku says. They are pretty immensely frustrating games. Bubsy 2 is very manageable. Like, Bubsy 2 is a pretty easy game. It's frustrating and annoying, Bubsy 2, but it's really easy to gain extra lives. So the effects of the frustration can never be like at full power, since you don't have to worry about there's not really ever anything to worry about losing. Well, I can't say not ever, because I did get kind of low on lives, I think, a couple times, but we made it through the game. We made it through the entire game twice in one sitting, and I didn't game over either time. So, and it was my very first time. It was my very first time playing the game that night. So, if I'm able to make it through that easily, then it's really not a game whose challenge is to be feared. Oh, I wish I didn't get hit by those guys at every single opportunity. Okay, I was wrong about that wall being breakable, I think. Now. I can't stand on that just to... oh, never mind, I don't need to. I thought I had to stand on that thing to get on this platform here. I defend that this is not terrible. It is a bad game, though it's not as bad as everyone says it is. They haven't played it, Chozo says. I have a rage problem, Otaku says. That's not, That's unfortunate. I mean, I don't think I've ever broken anything. I've never been one to like I definitely understand games making you rage. I've I feel those emotions, but I don't think I've ever broken anything in a rage because of a game. It's not really been my MO to throw or take out my aggression on my games. I trend more toward despair, I guess. That I trend more toward despair than I do toward anger. When games really frustrate me, I'm usually more inclined to wail and cry and express my feelings of utter hopelessness. That's something of a conscious choice. Like, the stream, I feel like the stream has really helped shape the way that I handle irritating video games. Yet another spider. I'm not doing a very good job. I'm not doing a very good job of looking around for secrets. We may get very badly burned on this level due to my irresponsibility. This is very likely to be a level we end up having to play twice. I already know. I normally just yell out a swear and then I'm fine, Chozo says. My inner Australian comes out. It has been a conscious choice to try to learn. It definitely has been a conscious choice for me to try to learn not to swear at games. I've done pretty well so far, I think. Each to their own. You're chill. Thank you, Chozo. I do that too, but my anger gets worse, Otaku says. I don't have a lot of income, so I think about the money to replace things, Chozo says. As a teen, I did break a controller. I threw it into the wall, a brick wall, and it just shattered. I feel like I remember. I think there's a Nintendo 64 game where in the instruction manual it tells you that if you get angry at the game, not to throw the Nintendo 64 controller because it's like expensive and has fragile components. And it actually tells you to pick up an older console's controller and throw that instead. I don't remember exactly how it's worded or which game it was. But I'm pretty sure one of my instruction manuals has an instruction in it that telling you to throw the controller if you get angry, to throw the controller for an older console. It could be a GameCube game, but I think it's a Nintendo 64 game. I wish I could remember. I wish I could remember exactly which one it was, because I could look up how it's worded. I hope I didn't have to break one of these walls. You're probably going to hear me say that over and over again. I hope I didn't have to break that wall. I might search for those keywords in some manual database site. Yeah, if you find it, I would be curious to revisit it. I'm certain I read that somewhere. I think it's for a Nintendo game, and I think it was a Nintendo 64 game. I can't think of any Nintendo 64 games that are like notoriously frustrating though. That would know themselves to be frustrating. Right, because like a lot of people might get frustrated at like Castlevania 64. But I don't think that's a game that would know it's frustrating in the manual, right? That Glover. I'd like to play through Glover someday. I don't have any in 64 games that are frustrating, Otaku says. It's hard for me to think of an example. Like I gave Castlevania, like I don't think Castlevania 64 is frustrating, but I know that it can be for newcomers to it. Last year I ended my previous TV, Otaku says, because a random player is constantly targeting me and killing every time I respawned in GTA Online. I had to pay $230 on my current TV, which happened on my birthday this year. Oh my. Yeah, that's I'm kind of with see, I'm kind of with Chozo as like that would be a very steep price tag to have to pay. I would I think if I were in the habit of destructive rage, it wouldn't take very many price tags like that to deter me from breaking that habit immediately. Glover gets frustrating. It's a decent game, somewhat good at times. It's horrible on PlayStation 1. Don't even bother. Oh, but you will, Frownie, you will. So if we play that one, we will almost certainly play the Nintendo 64 version, because I already own that. Frownie would have to miss one atom in the final level of Bubsy 3D to want to break his TV. I mean, that's I'm already resigned to that fate. I'm certain. I'm sure to miss one atom. At least several times. Oh no. You know what? I think I've already blundered this level inescapably. Because I think I grabbed one of those projectile atoms and I died before I used it anywhere. I know I saw one. I don't remember if I picked it up because I was talking. I think I did. So actually, I think I'm already destined to have to repeat this level. Because I died before I could use the projectile.
You're not so tough.
I have no idea what hit me. People can be annoying in online games. I play Overwatch 2. The salt and toxicity is hilarious, Choso says. I haven't played a online game like that in quite a while. Well, we played a little bit of Splatoon 3. That would probably be... I think that's the last thing that I played online with other people. And we played some Splatoon 3 on the stream. I didn't play a whole lot of it, though. It was really only a sample. Before that, what would it be? Mario Maker 2, maybe? Mario Maker 2's online multiplayer is just horrific. It is just the worst thing in the universe. It's so laggy. It's so laggy that it's basically unplayable. I laugh about it, but it's kind of heartbreaking. Gotcha. I don't think I can get this one. Oh, I did. Sometimes dreams do come true. Oh, I didn't pick up the ring yet. Alright, we're still good. That ring down there, I have to make sure to not pick that up until I'm absolutely sure where to use it. And preferably until I've cleared out all these enemies as well. So that thing is gonna stay there for now. But there's gotta be somewhere nearby where there's a breakable wall. I think because of that. That's good though. That's the thing I thought that I had already messed up, was that ring there. Hey Derek, welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful day, my friend. Thank you for joining us. Sometimes when a part of a game frustrates me, I sometimes tend to squeeze whatever controller I'm using out of frustration. I do a little bit of that. I'll grab the controller, like, you know, really tight when a game is annoying me. So far, never violently enough to break it, but I guess there's always a first time, right? That could end up happening to me someday. I play GTA Online by myself nowadays. I'm glad I don't go on mic when playing online games, Chozo says. I'm avoiding playing online games with random people on the internet, Otaku says. Yeah, I haven't done a lot of it. You know, and most of the games that I mentioned, you know, well, I don't know, you don't really talk to each other in, a lot of the games that I play. Even the ones where you could, like a long time ago, I used to play some of the Call of Duty games online. But I would always play it when I played those. I was always in like voice chat with my buddy, and we would always mute everyone else in the lobby. So I never I've never been one for interacting with strangers in online games. Or, you know, at least not talking to anybody. I prefer to play by myself or with people I know, Otaku says. I'm much the same way. I win at cooking my steaks again. How goes Bubsy? So far, so good, Zergling. GG on the steaks. You're fine, Otaku. Fairly Gay, welcome in. Good to have you with us again. It's been a while. Keep a fidget cube around when I game. If I start getting the urge to squeeze or be violent with the controller, I focus on the cube instead. Wise, very wise move. That works until you get so mad at the game, you realize the controller is the one that ruined the game on you. That reminds me, I do need to take this controller apart. It's not a problem tonight. My PlayStation, my PlayStation 1 controller, I've got issues with one of the analog sticks. I need to open it up and clean it out. It doesn't affect this. This game doesn't have analog, but so I didn't think about it tonight, but before we go, particularly before we go back to Ape Escape, I've got to do something about that.
That's better. Look, a maroon convention.
I don't understand. Oh, I do understand. I didn't understand how that enemy worked before, but I get it now. That much easier to replace the cube than a controller. Yeah. $5 to $10, way better than 60 or 70. Agreed, agreed. All the old school controllers are typically fragile because they're so light. I'm always shocked. I'm always shocked at by the Nintendo 64 controller by how light that controller is. There's nothing. There's just nothing to it. Whenever I use that controller a lot too, but it even so it stands out to me like a lot of times when I use it, just how hollow and yeah, just there's just nothing to it. Have I gone in? Have I managed to go in a circle somehow? That doesn't seem right. I mean, I haven't been over here before, clearly, because there are atoms I never collected.
Gross.
Gross. Bubsy. Bubsy. I have one of the mini cubes with a joystick on it. I've had to replace it twice now because I got so stressed. I ripped the joystick out of the cube. Very thankful I did not actually do that with a controller. Nintendo 64 controllers seem to be a bit harder than a PlayStation 1 controller.
I'm shaken, not stirred.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different controller. Yeah, I feel like at least so far as what I've got, I feel like my Nintendo 64 controller feels a lot more fragile than my PlayStation 1 controller, but... that could just be me. I think if I... Alright, that's... If I fall down there, it's not a one-way trip. But if I ride that spider, it is. I feel like I should try and eliminate this enemy, too. No! That was so bad. My aim was so terrible. I cannot ride that spider. I cannot ride that spider because if I do, I'm gonna miss atoms. No. It's okay. $17. I've lost a fair amount of lives on this level, I think. I do know the original Xbox controller. It's harder than PlayStation 1, 2, and 64, GameCube, and PS3. The PlayStation 3 controller, there's another one. Oh my goodness, I don't like the PlayStation 3 controller. It feels so light and flimsy. I forgot about that controller. That one I really don't like. I really don't like how fragile that controller feels. Wow, those... Those conveyor belts are pretty intense. I haven't used the original Xbox controller all that much. so like I don't remember exactly what it feels like in the hands, but I do know that it's massive. It is the most massive controller. I knew it was massive, like, by its reputation before I ever played with one, but even still, my goodness. I really don't like, there's a couple buttons on the Xbox, on the original Xbox controller. I really don't like the placement of them. I think it's like they're like below the standard face buttons. There's like an extra pair of buttons, and they're too easy to hit accidentally. I think we've only played 4 original Xbox games in the history of the stream, and only one of them was like a real game that we finished. Can't get away from these enemies. This conveyor belt is too intense. It's gonna cost me way too many lives. The white and black buttons on the original Xbox controller. I threw away all my grenades with those when I played Halo. Those are probably the ones. They kind of drive me crazy. Don't mind the placement. Probably because the original Xbox is part of my childhood. Yeah, I have very limited original Xbox experience. So I'm really not at all used to its peculiar features. Okay. We're ready, I think. Nope. Cancel that sentence. I'm not ready for anything. Another atom to go grab. I was gonna say that I think I'm ready to go back and get the that ring of atoms that I have been saving, but I'm not, because I need to get these other things first. I don't think I can make this jump. That looks way too far. I think I have to use the propeller to get up there. Maybe I can jump off the conveyor belt. Oh, I can. Alright, nice. Everything is so scary. How did I miss? There we go. Stay away from me. This challenge to get all the atoms is not healthy. It's too high anxiety. Small hands, chunky controller, it led to my fingers hitting wrong buttons, or my hand brushing against them. The sheer size has made it difficult for me to use it easily. Yeah, I mean, I don't have the largest hands in the world, and either. And yeah, I find that controller to be unwieldy in its massiveness. If you want to play stealth games with almost no story other than bits and pieces in between levels, try out Splinter Cell on PlayStation 2. I am historically not a fan of stealth gameplay. I don't think I've ever played... I don't know that I've ever played a game that is devoted to stealth.
This'll come in handy.
But... Which could make a big difference, I will admit. But I don't think I've ever enjoyed a stealth section in any game I've ever played, so... That can't be a good sign, right? I'm in a really vulnerable and potentially dumb situation right now. I think I've just gone in a circle. Which, if that's the case, that's fine. I'm really scared. I'm really scared right now. Alright, right. Then left. back at the start. That's back. This is back at the start of the level. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, but I died. I don't know how. Alright, well, we got a rocket. I think I just lost the atoms, though, so that's nothing to celebrate. I said I was in a vulnerable situation, and that was because I picked up the atom ring, and if I died, I was going to lose it. And guess what? I died, and I lost it. And because of something really, really dumb. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why this game is like it is. I really don't like it right now. I really don't like what it just did to me. With the walk off a ledge and die mechanic. I got robbed pretty badly there. I was even intentionally trying to inch toward that rocket carefully, but it didn't matter. It just it gave me a supersonic burst of speed in order to purposely ruin me. I'm a bit heartbroken. Oh, Bubsy. Why are you consistently the worst? Otaku says that Splinter Cell's a classic. It's like a $5 game. Chozo says the Splinter Cell trilogy are classics. Like Chaos Theory the most. The insane level design and mission quality is top notch. You know what? I think I have Splinter Cell 3. I think that's one of the games I bought recently. It might be the only one that I have, I'm not sure. Or no, I think I bought Siphon Filter. I don't think it was Splinter Cell. I think it was Siphon Filter. Cool, jumping on that switch killed me too. Everything about this is really, really bad right now. Same difference, just one generation before. I don't know. They're both franchises I know basically nothing about. Smaller, lighter controllers are my preference because they're easier to use. They don't accept my wrists due to weight during prolonged gaming sessions. So I actually prefer a controller that's pretty heavy. Like I want there to be a substantial like sort of weightiness to a controller. But, like, I don't need it to be something that's so massive it's difficult to wrap my hands around. But really, really, really light controllers, I don't like. They feel too fragile to me. Favorite modern controller is PlayStation 4, though it doesn't work well with PCs, Chozo says. If you don't care about the story, you don't need to play those games in order. Well, I typically try to play stuff in order when I can. It's not the most important thing in the world to me, but I don't know. I think I do lean pretty heavily toward playing, like, if there's more than one game in a franchise, I do think I lean pretty heavily toward playing things in order, actually. Regardless of whether or not I care about the story, because I never care about the story for anything I play, hardly. The only thing I care about in regards to the story is that it stays out of my way. And naturally, I don't want spoilers. Even though I don't care about the story, I still hate spoilers. So figure that one out. Hey, Port Jams. Good evening. Welcome in. It's the principle of the spoilers that White Cow says. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that, and more than the story, I think it's the mechanics issue that makes me want to largely stick to playing things in order, because you know, like yeah, because game sequels, you know, usually change and expand on mechanics from previous games, right? And, like, you know, like, if I played Tears of the Kingdom before I played Breath of the Wild, I think it would be very difficult to go back to Breath of the Wild. Alright, well, here's the end of the level. I actually am not going to do this, though, because I built a bridge to somewhere. Oh, I'm just going to throw this life away. I haven't figured out where the bridge happened. And I really should try and figure that out, so... Exploration time. Wish this game had a run button. I wish that we could walk. I wish we could walk or run and control it with a button.
It's a bird. It's a plane.
I like their attempts at making buildings with polygons. It's like I made them. All their buildings, it's so weird that they're like these triangles. Like they're not buildings, they're hills with windows. It looks like every roof in the universe has collapsed. It's like they built roofs with windows and forgot the buildings below them. I could interpret it like that too. I can see it that way. Okay, this is the level start. So coming back here gives us a chance to just see everything in the level one more time. Ah, I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed about my atom situation. There's a very slim chance that there could be 5 atoms left, but I don't believe it. I don't believe that there are. Although, I haven't seen a breakable wall yet, either. Which, if there are no breakable walls, then that atom ring... might exist, please grab... Atom ring could possibly exist just for fighting enemies. That would be my best case scenario. Hey, Omega, welcome in. Self-inflicted suffering. Yep. I was thinking about... I wanted to make a joke earlier in the stream about hurting myself in my confusion. Like a, you know, like a Pokemon. But it didn't, I lost my train of thought before the comment ever came to be. Name a favorite drink? Like a type or a brand? I'm very fond of coffee. Probably coffee. Or milk, even water. I drink coffee, milk, and water every day. There's basically not a day that goes by that I don't have coffee, milk, and water. I like to drink a kombucha every now and then. And, you know, I like soda pop as well. I don't drink either of those quite as often. But I don't completely refrain from them or anything. I like tea as well, but I usually only drink tea when I'm feeling sick. If my throat is feeling sore, then I'll have tea with honey and lemon. And I do enjoy it quite a bit, but... I don't know, if I'm not feeling unwell, then I'm more likely to reach for coffee. Lost your comment in the confusion too, Cal says. Very good. I did. You're exactly right. Oh. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that to have momentum in the opposite direction. Any type of drink counts. I drink a lot of milk and Body Armor sports drinks. I've never had one of those. Hey, Master Tuesday, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. We were talking about Tuesdays earlier tonight. I couldn't quite decide if it was Tuesday earlier, but I figured if we were lucky, it was going to be Tuesday eventually. And here we are. Non-alcoholic Chozo says Dr. Pepper. Alcoholic, apple cider. I could enjoy both of those. Does a vanilla milkshake count? Milkshakes don't really count because they're mostly made with ice cream. I hate the lack of animation on the spider thing. I don't think that I even paid enough attention to the spider to, like, have any, like, feelings about its animation or lack thereof. I'll need to take another look at it the next time I'm near one. This is the same voice actor as Rouge the Bat. I don't know what that character sounds like. I mean, I guess it sounds like Bubsy. That's a Sonic character, right? Oh, am I near one? I don't know. I'll take a look at it. I'll be near a spider later. I'll take a look at it eventually. Self-induced Bubsy is good Bubsy. Welcome in, Nocturne. I mean, the overwhelming majority of everything we do on the stream is technically self-inflicted. So my title could pretty much apply any night. I should have thought. I'm feeling not good right now.
You did read the instructions, didn't you?
About this level. You know what? I just rode the spider, and we were just talking about paying attention to its animation, and I completely blanked on it. So don't trust me. My memory's too bad to follow through on anything that I say I'm going to do. It's a Sonic character. Yeah, I thought so, but I haven't played any of the games yet that character's from. I only know I really only know the Genesis Sonic games so far. And even those I've only played through once, so I don't know them super well. Where is this bridge? This game looks to have some nonsense hitboxes. Oh, you said it. Yeah, the hitboxes are out of this world annoying at times. Can't go wrong with a milkshake. Oh.
He floats through the air.
What is the structure of this level? I don't... Can't find my way around very well. Thought I was going one direction. Turns out I'm going the other. What happens when you touch the water in the game? You die. Water is, the water might as well be lava. It is not survivable. In my point of view, the hitboxes are poorly designed in this game. I mean, pretty much everything is poorly designed in this game. That's kind of a joke and kind of not a joke, because the thing is, there actually is a fair bit of the platforming that I feel approaches the realm of being quite clever. Like there's a lot of good there's a lot of things that are like good in concept. A lot of like scenarios in the game where I feel like what they're going for was really good. Like the World 1 boss is a very cool boss fight in concept. It's just kind of like everything else in the game. It's a bit janky and miserable in practice. No. That's the exit down there. Game, you're killing me. You're killing me, game. The stomach growling monster noise drives me out of my mind. It's not something that I want to listen to over and over again for 1,000 years. The almighty otaku god, welcome in. Thank you for joining us tonight. Is someone blackmailing you to play this? Surprisingly, no. This is the kind of thing that I willingly do to myself. On a regular basis. I have a deep and abiding love for conquering substandard games. Alright, so the spider's walk animation I mean, the spider's walk animation is, like, not great, but it's... At least it's doing something. At least it is animated. And it's not just sort of hovering. Let me catch up. I missed a lot of the chat here. There are swimming levels in this game. So Bubsy can swim. He just can't swim on regular levels. You have to be on a specifically an already underwater level. They're pretty terrible too. In Bubsy's defense, he's a cat. Cats and waters usually usually don't go all that well together. This game came out 4 years before Austin Powers' Welcome to My Underground Lair, Tuesday points out. Now there's a candidate for the worst game of all time. There's a strong candidate. Much stronger than Bubsy 3D. I kind of like Bubsy 3D. I like it way better than Austin Powers, at least. Way better. Indescribably better. In fact. So I know I'm missing something because there's that situation over there. Jump, quick. I don't think I can jump to this platform. Can I? I can. Oh, never mind. Look at that. Life is easy. Sorry, I'm still way behind on the chat. I'm gonna catch up with you, my friends. During the middle of this minigame is probably not a great time. I don't know if there's a time limit to this or not. Green, red, 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 blue, yellow. Rocket. Alright. We got the rocket. Now we just have to repeat the level for the atoms that I missed. Isn't that terribly sad and frustrating? Alright, let me catch up on everything real quick here. Underground lair. Yeah, you can swim in Mario 64. Never get Bubsy wet, nor feed him after midnight. Sounds like the devs did a bad job on this game. Compared, this isn't the best of the PlayStation 1, so it is a bit unfair to compare it to some of the best games on the N64. At least you're being too generous about it. Stop it. I genuinely believe that Bubsy has potential to be a good platforming mascot, Omega says. Just doesn't have any interesting abilities to separate him from literally any other platforming mascot aside from being very, very weak. Well, I think the glide was an attempt to give him something unique. Bubsy's glide is a pretty, like, staple part of his, not that there's never been, not that there aren't other characters that glide, but I think, like, that's an attempt to give him something unique. It's not very... There could have been a bit more to it, I guess. Although the first boss uses the glide really well, so... Alright, my friends, well, we got the rockets on this stage, but I didn't hit my 200 goal, so we've got to go back into it again. If you haven't been here for this playthrough, this is a complete playthrough. Meaning I'm trying to 100% the optional collectibles that the game doesn't even track. I am a bit out of my mind. I admit. It's a cat, and you put him in a shirt. Bam! It's Bubsy. I quit. If I make a Pitfall t-shirt and gave it to an orange cat villager, would you call it Bubsy? What? Pitfall, like the Atari game? I love Animal Crossing, Otaku says. I have been known to be very enthusiastic for Animal Crossing. The pitfall seed, where you plant it and someone falls in. Oh. Because it has an exclamation point on it. I mean, that's about as Bubsy as, I mean, that's, alright, I mean, that's about as Bubsy as it gets. I need to head out. Have a good night. Have a good night as well, Otaku. Appreciate you spending some time with us tonight. I hope the rest of your night is wonderful. A fox named Misu. Welcome in. A pleasure to have you with us tonight. Why does the orange cat lose a life when he gets covered in slime? Bubsy is a very fragile character. It doesn't take a whole lot for him to lose a life. A strong gust of wind can sweep Bubsy from this world. Oh no. That platform's moving a lot faster than I anticipated. Please. I should be going to, Almighty Otaku says. Sleep. Well, thank you for joining us tonight. It was good to have you with us, if only for a brief while, and I hope you sleep well. It was my ambition to have my island in New Horizons at one point populated entirely by cats. I did not reach that goal, but I got very close because I think, how many villagers do you have? 10? 8 or 10? I'm not sure exactly, but I got really close because I had like I think I had 4 cats and 3 lions and a rooster at the end. All right, I had 6 cats. 6 cats, 3 lions and a rooster. So I think I don't know if you can have 100% cats, but I think there were at least 2 cats that I didn't have. New Horizons is the one I'm talking about. I think I had 6 cats, 3 lions, and you know, a lion's close to a cat, right? a lion is a cat of a sort. And I had a rooster that looked like a knight. I liked him. He was part of, like, my ambition to my ambition to have 100% cat island kind of faded pretty quickly when I found the rooster, because I wouldn't have wanted to get rid of him. So I forgot about tigers. There you go.
It slices. It dices. Ah, one-stop shopping.
Please, game. Why? Oh my goodness. So that item was completely wasted. Not that it's a super valuable item, but it would have made this a lot less annoying. Because I'm probably going to lose 6 lives trying to collect all of these atoms now. If this enemy wasn't invincible, you know, functionally, that was actually nice that I was able to eliminate that guy. That doesn't happen very often. It's too difficult. Life is too difficult in this game. At least this area is polite enough to be purple, Cow says. If I've got to suffer, at least I can suffer in a purple environment. Hey, Next, good to see you. Hope it's been a good stream. It's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. Nice quiet night with Bubsy 3D. I'm just, you know, slowly continuing to go out of my mind. I was really close. I was really close to clearing this level on my first try, but I got robbed, and so we have to do it a second time for the atoms, sadly. The game gave me an unpredictable supersonic speed boost that dropped me off an edge. And I lost my projectile atoms, which ruined my... which made it impossible to hit 200 on my first go through. And I was even behaving... I was operating very cautiously to avoid that exact thing happening, but, you know... When the game wants you dead, it's gonna get what it wants. There's really no there's really nothing you can do sometimes. And by sometimes I mean all the time. You can probably tell I'm a little upset by it. We did get both the rockets, though. I did find both the rockets on my first pass with minimal difficulty. I was a little confused and had to explore a bit, but it wasn't the end of the world. Ooh, my life count. Ooh, my life count is dreadful. We've gone from 29 lives to 21. That's pretty terrible. Which drives you crazier, this or Jump King? I like this way better than Jump King. Way better than Jump King. Jump King doesn't drive me crazy so much as it's just, you know, it's just impossible to the point of, like, being dull. I'm just done with Jump King. It's just, nothing interesting is ever going to happen in Jump King. There's no reason to play it. Jump King is really just boring. I think that's its biggest problem. I've already seen 100,000 times 100% of everything I ever will see in Jump King. It's a completely pointless experience. Yeah, at least with Bubsy, things are new and exciting a lot of the time. I've done all my New Horizons gardening. I now have potatoes. I didn't even remember potatoes being in the game.
Oysters are us.
I haven't played New Horizons for several years, so I've forgotten a lot of the finer details of the game. Or potatoes may not have been in the game when I stopped playing it. Maybe they're something that's been added. Who knows? Please, stop getting hit by every single enemy every single time. Please. I'm playing my favorite game of all time, the mech combat game. It's weird because I actually hate mech combat games, but my favorite game ever is one. It's Custom Robo on the GameCube. Nintendo needs to bring them back. I haven't played that. I don't think I've ever played a mech game. Not that I can think of it right away, anyway. Jump King would be better if it was level based. It wouldn't be the same at all without being able to lose your progress. This is true. I like the concept of Jump King, but there's just no point to it for me. And I'll continue to play it every now and then. You know, we'll maintain the charade that I haven't given up, but it's just a charade. Jump King is a pointless waste of my life, from which nothing good will ever come. I like the concept of other people playing Jump King, Cow says. I could never do it myself. Hey, Greg, welcome in. Jump King is too frustrating, Greg says. You said it. Though at this point, again, like, for me, at this point, like, it's not even the frustration, it's just the pointlessness. I long ago reached my limit of frustration with that game. Those nerves are all burnt out and dead. I can't feel the pain of that anymore. I just feel like, pretty much every other use of my time is better.
Great going, wingman.
Yeah, Jump King. We should play Jump King on Leap Day once every 4 years. This is an idea I really like. No, just enough to stay in practice with it. There's potatoes, carrots, tomatoes, wheat, sugarcane, and pumpkins. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's a lot more. I remember the pumpkins. I remember pumpkins in Animal Crossing. I don't know if I remember any of the rest of those. I remember growing a lot of pumpkins around Halloween time to make Halloween furniture. Started listening to music and lost track of time, Greg says. No worries. I only play Jump King every Leap Day, but I have to play it non-stop for 24 hours. I'd take that. I'd take that deal. I actually do want to at some point make one like last major push at Jump King. Like you know, to like consistently have it on the schedule for several nights in a row and just make one like just all out effort all at one time to see if I can ever make progress ever again. But if I do that and it fails, I think I have to just give up the game. And it's a game I very much don't want to give up, but I want to be able to say I stuck with it and made it, but I don't think I can. I don't think it's gonna happen. As much as I may want that, I don't think it's possible. But I do kind of want to schedule just like one like real big push at Jump King. Like several nights in a row, several hours each night. But it's gonna be devastating to do that and not make any progress. Which is basically the only outcome I foresee, is a no progress outcome. Yeah, give up for the next 4 years until Leap Day. Never, I will never back out. Because see, the thing is, there is another route that I could explore in Jump King. The thing about that is there's no point to doing that because, like, say I go to the other route and I climb all the way to the top and I reach credits, it won't matter because I'll know the route that I'm on now still exists and I'll have to go back and do it anyway. And all I will have done is make myself unfamiliar with the route that I've already sunk so much time into, to the point where I just have to relearn it all again anyway. I'm gonna do, so far as I'm aware, currently there are 2 routes. I'm going to do, if I'm going to beat the game, I'm going to do both of them. So it would be senseless to throw away the familiarity that I've gained with the route I'm currently on if I'm going to have to come back to it again anyway. Right?
Feel like a million. Ha-cha-cha-cha.
It's like when we did Contra Hardcore, right? There are like 6 different paths through that game, but I only did each of them, well, you know, one at a time. I didn't divide my efforts across all the paths simultaneously. Even in class, what you think of how much better one route would feel if you beat the other route? Even in classical Frownie thinking, the glass goes from fully empty to half empty. I don't know. I don't know. Feels like it feels to abandon the path we're on just feels like giving up. Feels not good. I don't want to let the game have a victory over me like that. I'd prefer it have a complete victory over me than a partial victory over me. If I don't win on my terms, have I really even won? Oh, yuck. Oh, that reminds me. Chozo, if I could, I would actually like to ask you a question about Ape Escape. If you know the answer. Which you probably do. So, last night we beat the game and I got credits. And now I'm going back for 100%. But after we got the credits, we got that boxing glove weapon. And my question is, do you always get that boxing glove weapon after the credits? Or is it possible to get it earlier in your playthrough? I don't need to know the specifics about when and where and how I might have gotten it, but can you get it earlier? Or is it just a post-credit item? I know all about Ape Escape. You always get it after the credits? Alright. I was curious because of its placement on the inventory. It's like it's randomly in the middle of the inventory. Or, you know, the being in the middle of the inventory seems random to me at least. So that's why I thought maybe I missed it during the regular playthrough. And so like if I thought I missed it on the regular playthrough and I was just getting it during the credits because I'd missed it. Like that's like the backup time to receive an item you missed or something. You cannot get it earlier. All right. Thank you for that that insight. I'm not surprised that that's the case. But I wasn't really sure I wasn't really sure. So, it's good to know. It's always a post-game reward. It's interesting how Ape Escape is made, because you can't, because of the nature of the way the goals are set for you, you can't actually 100% any of the levels on your first pass. You have to... Well, I guess a lot of games are kind of like that. It would be like that anyway because the gadgets are unlockable. Or like you have to have later game gadgets on earlier stages. So it would always be the case that you can't clear them, but it's weird that it's... What I'm having trouble expressing is it's weird that... oh, we got the 200 things, by the way. Victory. Let's go. Although, you know what? I think I'm still missing an atom somewhere. I'm gonna throw this life away. I think there's one more atom on this stage. I'm gonna look for it for a minute. GG on 200, thank you. I should be done. I should be leaving the stage now, but... I'm always finding new ways to be a monster. gonna get some sleep. Thank you for joining us tonight, Omega. I hope that you sleep very well. I hope you continue to have lots of fun with Animal Crossing. Have a wonderful tomorrow. Bubsy's face scares me. I hate it. Chozo says. So you really like the decision they made to turn the camera around so that you have to stare at Bubsy's face every time you take damage, right? Here we go. This will let me take a peek at the level. Because I think, so the thing is, I have 204 atoms right now. And I think I had 195 on our first playthrough of the level. And the Ring of Atoms, I think, gives you 10. So that would mean I've missed an atom that I collected before. So I'm really curious. Where could I have missed an atom? Oh, I think I might have seen it. Oh, I don't think that was the atom. I think that was that. I don't know what it's called. That switch. I think I just saw the bottom part of the switch. Looked like it was separated. I mean, there could, I suppose, be any number of reasons why an atom wouldn't spawn, because this game does love to be bogus. we need to somehow convince Frownie that staying on the same route is our idea, not his. That's a sound strategy, Zergling. You know the level you played with the flying cars? The one like the amusement park ride level? I was calling those rockets, I think. The level before this one though, right? That's my most hated level in this game. I hated it so much I kept falling over and over. Yeah, that level was rough. I had to do that one twice too because I messed up some atoms. How do I get back to the start of the stage? One of these paths. Alright. So left. Does left take me back? One of these paths I know takes me back to the start of the stage. It's not left. So right. Right. It's not right, so it's got to be right, left, then. Right. Left. Yeah, okay, here we are.
Float like a butterfly.
Do you think Bubsy hosts good dinner parties? I don't see how that's possible. Well, I don't know. I don't know how I lost an atom. But, I'm gonna give up this search for it. I'm just gonna assume I did something that caused it to despawn. Because certainly I'd be able to see it if it existed. We've been through the whole level. The atoms have a decent draw distance. Surely I would have seen it.
Gross!
Here comes the appetizer with slammin' chowder. cool. It's so annoying. These enemies are so annoying. Why do you make games with enemies that are impossible to kill? It's not fun.
What buttons did you press?
The strafe move in this game is really inexcusable. It's so bad. This move right here, it gets you no distance. It's a thing you have to tap. Like, oh, never mind. You can't hold it. Why does he jump? Why doesn't he just walk? Well, it doesn't work as bad as I thought it did, but it's still bad. In other words, I might be wrong, but I'm still right.
Gross!
I don't know. I went all over the world. I don't know where the final thing is. Doesn't matter. 200 was the goal. We hit 200. I could even be mistaken about... whether or not there was another one to begin with. Sam the Book, good to see him. I can't say long, wanted to wish you good luck. I appreciate the good luck wishes. I hope you're having a fantastic night. The gliding bonus game never goes well for me. Your score is so huge. It's because I play every level 3 or 4 times. Alright, next level. Maybe the last level for tonight. I don't know. The plan was to try and do 2 levels. As great as 3 levels would be, I think it's overly ambitious. But I want to do at least 1 more. Please don't be a horrible gimmick that's impossible to manage. Please just be a regular platforming level. I can't tell yet. No, it's more of these? Oh, get out of here. Rip the night. The good luck wishes didn't work. I have bad luck. Why does he glide? He's a bobcat. I've always wanted to see someone grow twice their height from eating mushrooms. Hey, Scarecrow, welcome in. How pawsome. No other games tonight, Greg. Just Bubsy. I've never seen someone grow twice their height after a mushroom snack. I have seen leaping bobcats, Cow says. I'm not sure that counts as flying, though. Falling with style, maybe? I can't believe I actually managed to pick that thing up. I thought there was no chance. I thought there was no way. I was just going to be stun locked for the rest of my existence. That's what usually happens. This level is going to be rough. This level is going to be rough to 100%, isn't it? It's going to be rough to 2% this level. Both times I tried jumping out of those rockets, but the, I don't know, the depth perception, it's just... This is over. This is over. I'm gonna lose 100% of my lives right here. Oh my goodness. I just lost 4 lives so quickly. There's no way. There's no way. Oh, I hate these levels. I hate these rocket levels. Why is there more than one rocket level? Oh no. Bubsy 3D, why are you like this? Also, I may have failed the 200 atoms already because it might be mandatory to throw... Hang on, can we see it? There's an atom right there in the middle of the lake. It might be mandatory to throw another atom at that one from a moving cart in order to get 100% on the stage. So I may have already failed 100%. Because none of the rockets that went near that went through it. So I'm I'm potentially very upset about that situation, as in addition to everything else I'm currently upset about, which is a lot. At least that thing didn't hit me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go back to where we were before.
Here, let me drive.
Show me what's up, telescope. Okay, so we need to go through that wall. I know a game you'd also 100% Croc. I have Croc. I'm actually, yeah, I'm actually planning on doing that someday. You are correct, Chozo. I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna take a little break from PlayStation games after we finish this and Ape Escape. Hang out on a couple other consoles for a while. But yeah, Croc, Crash, Tomb Raider. All things I'm excited to get to. We're gonna do... I don't know when we're gonna do Croc. We're gonna do Crash this year, though. I have every intention to do Crash before the year is out. Croc is a great time.
Stupid is as stupid does.
Well, I say I'm gonna take a break from the PlayStation, and I am. And then I listed all those good games, but I do have some games that I think are probably pretty dubious on the PlayStation that I want to play. So, when I say we're taking a break for the PlayStation, it might not be that long of a break. Do not understand the path I'm being taken on. No! How did I miss that? How and why? Bubsy, why?
Back in time to party.
I hate those invisible enemies more than any human language can express. Awesome. This level is making me very miserable. Bubsy 3D was definitely paying attention during the Ape Escape stream last night, and it did not want to be outdone in the category of misery. Oh, I can't believe this level is so bad. What is the point of going over to this island? There's nothing over here. Why would I ever want to be here? If you could just jump on those invisible enemies, it wouldn't be so bad. I wouldn't even mind that they're invisible. Like the enemy with the target, that's just a free hit. There's no way to take them out either. Ah. Why? That's all I can say is why. I know I didn't make super great use of that lightning bolt, but the thing was I was trying to prioritize enemies that can't normally be killed. So like these green rabbit guys I'm not really all that worried about because they can actually be jumped on. But if there were any of the usual invincible enemies, I was going to try and run through those. This goes up and down. I guess so. Alright, well, let's see how this rocket's gonna kill me. No, I missed a thing. I missed another one, but awesome. Ten shot. Oh no. No, why did it unlock that? Oh no. That's bad. That's bad. This is bad. My life is bad right now. I don't know what to do. I know where that needs to be used, but I don't know how to get there. Oh no. Alright, well, we're going for a first clear on this level tonight. We're not gonna 100% this level tonight. I'm gonna have to play this too many times. Don't even know where I'm supposed to go. Yep. Alright. So, the secret passageway is now impossible to open because I lost the 10 shot. Don't know how I'm supposed to get back to it. To where I need to use it. That was bad. That was very bad. Everything's bad.
Keep your arms and legs inside until this ride comes to a full and complete stop.
This level is going to take a long time to clear. These guys have bonus things in their pockets? That's not... Oh, cool. That one hurts me. Awesome. Hey, Angelus. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid, my friend. Welcome, welcome to Bubsy 3D, and welcome to your friends. We are suffering tonight. Bubsy 3D is being mean tonight, Angelus. I hope you've had a good stream. Tell us all about what you were doing and how it went for you. More Shantae tonight, it looks like. Hopefully lots of progress was made. So the plan for tomorrow, my friends, while I'm thinking about it, the plan for tomorrow is to stream Jet Force Gemini. There is a possibility I might end up having to cancel tomorrow night's stream. And if that happens, I definitely want to play Jet Force Gemini this week. I just don't know if it'll be on Thursday or Friday. But hopefully hopefully everything's gonna be fine and we'll do a stream tomorrow, but there is a possibility I might not be able to make it depending on how tomorrow goes for me.
We have a problem.
Oh no, we're not done next.
Like a million.
Cube. What is the cube? I feel like just jumping off this cliff to see what's down there. No, no. No, we're gonna go at least for another hour. If I ended the stream because a game was making me sad, all my streams would be 2 minutes long. Beat 2 bosses and 2 dungeons tonight, Angela says. Right on. Learned a new attack. Sounds like Mario Wonder. The elephant transformation. Robbed. Did you see the way it pushed me? I was over top of the rocket and it pushed me off into the water. Ah, this game is so evil. I don't even know what to do now. I don't even know what to do about this level. I can't finish it because the 10 shot got wasted.
It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
There's another 10 shot. Hang on, my life isn't over yet. That was shockingly easy.
Oysters are us.
Oh yeah. The Shantae game is way before Mario Wonder. Yeah, right. The enemy sound effects... Hang on, let me... I mean, my audio was a little desynced, but I don't think it was that bad. The thing I'm trying to point out is that the enemy sound effects seem to persist even after you destroy the enemies. It's very weird. Oh, I see a rocket. And of course I missed it. Of course I missed it. There's never any such thing as grabbing something on your first try. I can't move the camera enough to tell where anything is in relation to anything else.
It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Alright, there's the level exit over there. I do not want to exit the level, though. I want to keep this misery train rolling right along. I hate these enemies so much. Why? Why? Does this enemy type even have to exist? I can't stand them. Oh, my least favorite. My least favorite. Is there an enemy that's worse than the invisible guys from Bubsy 3D? Is there a worse enemy? Played a lot of bad games with a lot of bad enemies, but I'm struggling to come up with an example. We're actually really, really close to 200 atoms. And 200 atoms might actually be possible. If I can somehow manage to not lose 14 lives. definitely gonna lose this life. Doesn't the enemy being that frustrating mean it's designed really well? Not at all. A well-designed enemy presents a reasonable challenge, not a completely miserable, agonizing nightmare. Hey, final welcome in. More Bubsy. More very frustrating Bubsy tonight. Bubsy is, Bubsy is erasing everything good from the universe. I don't know what is supposed to line up with that particular row of, that particular row of atoms. The game is wearing you down. Yeah, I mean, I'm not feeling good about it tonight. I'm not feeling good about this level. The previous level was just fine. I had to play it twice because I blundered, but get the rocket. Okay, we got the rocket. I'm at 199 atoms. The thing is, there's a lot more than 200 on this stage. So even when I hit 200, I'm not going to immediately rush out of the stage. I'm going to hang about and try and get some of the ones that I've seen that I don't yet know how to collect. So fasten your seatbelts. Get ready for some optional optional suffering. There's a few rockets I haven't figured out how to ride yet, and I want to make sure Also, I don't remember the path to the exit. There's also that. I know we got there, but I don't exactly remember. I don't know how to duplicate it.
It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
A miracle. There we go. Cool. Those are the ones I was most concerned with trying to work out how to get to. And we got them. Yay! Is this gonna kill me? Maybe? Where are we going? Okay, we've already done this. Alright, I actually think I'm ready to leave the level. I think we found... everything I wanted to find. I might not have gotten every single thing in this level. Still, but... I don't know. Unless I see another atom or something on our way to the exit. My plan is to look for the exit now.
Deposit 25 cents to continue.
I mean, believe you me, I am looking around. I am checking the distance to see if there is something else that I can drive myself out of my mind for. If there's a way for me to ruin this positive situation we seem to be in, I'll do it. I don't remember what the path to the exit was. Ooh, look at those 1-ups. We've got to get those.
I hate it when that happens. Shopping. I needed that.
I wonder if more people are praying I do find more atoms, or if more people are praying I don't. Are we hoping I escape the level, or are we hoping I find something else to struggle with for another hour?
Vroom, vroom.
Oh my goodness. How did that not kill me? Alright, well let's go. Hey, we got this level first try. Except we didn't, because I blundered the last jump. So why is everything consistently terrible? You know what? I don't know the way out of here. I'm gonna death warp. I don't remember which rocket leads to the exit. Even though I just went there.
Vroom, vroom.
Oh my goodness. Come on, don't miss the jump. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, 204 atoms, 2 rockets. Yeah, that one didn't take all that long. I'm kind of shocked. I'm kind of shocked and amazed. I never figured out what the cube button did either. What the cube switch was all about. No, that stage was actually really quick. That only took, what, an hour? Because I only had to do it once. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I would have bet all the money I've ever seen that that stage would have taken me to at least 2 tries. Alright, let's see what this next stage is gonna look like. Let's see what we're up against. I don't have it in me to do another stage tonight, but I do want to see what the next stage is gonna look like. Alright, it looks like potentially another regular platforming stage. I mean, I don't immediately see a rocket. The pattern has generally been gimmick stage, regular stage, sort of back and forth between the two. A disappointing lack of purple. We've got a little bit. It's kind of a very light kind of purple. I generally prefer a darker shade. Alright, well, I mean, I don't need to see everything about the stage. I think that's actually what we're going to call it, my friends. That makes for a very short stream. I don't know when the last time we had a stream that was so short was, but I don't have the strength to do another level. I especially if it's going to be like our first one and take 2 hours. I don't have 2 more hours, so really we might as well wrap it up. Even if it is a bit early. Thank you for the hydrate. Ending hydration. Thank you, Tuesday. We met my 2 is quite respectable. We met my goal. My goal was 2 levels, and we did it, my friends. So, even though it makes for a short stream, it's huge on progress. Right? The first level was good. I was having fun on the first stage, and then that second stage. Ugh. Well, fine. So we'll head out on a raid. Let's just give me a little while to see who's live and what they're doing. Alright, I think I know where we'll go. So the plan is to be back tomorrow night, my friends, with Jet Force Gemini. If I end up having to cancel, I'll let you know in the Discord a little bit ahead of time. Assuming I'll be here, we'll start sometime between 11 p.m. and midnight Central Time. And yeah, try to make some good progress in Jet Force Gemini. Thanks for GG's Frownie. I'll be paw-paired for Wednesday. Oh, goodness. Thank you, Zergling. Thank you, Final. Tuesday, Cows, Angelus. And we'll probably play more Bubsy 3D on Thursday. Definitely will play it again before the week is out. If I have to cancel tomorrow, we'll probably do Jet Force Gemini on Thursday and Bubsy on Friday. But, oh yeah, I think that's what we'll do. The next two streams will be Jet Force Gemini and Bubsy, whether it's Wednesday, Thursday, or Thursday, Friday. Alright, I'm going to send this over to Upside Down Matt, my friends, playing, looks like a more modern game. Matt usually does a lot of retro stuff, but this game looks a little bit more modern. Something called Cat Quest, so we'll keep the cat theme going. Good night all, good night cows. Good night everybody, thank you again for being here. What a night. I've been struggling so much lately. Why am I playing so many difficult, frustrating games at the same time? Why am I doing this to myself? Every night is frustration and agony. I'm more Frownie this week than I've ever been. I gotta beat some of these games so I can put something relaxing on the schedule. My goodness. It's been rough, but thank you for your company. It makes it so much better, my friends. I could not endure these jank games without the fine company. So thank you for that. Be well until I get to see you again, my friends. Hopefully that'll happen real soon. We're all out of stuff to do for tonight, though. It is time to head out. Let's go on an adventure.